Seeing you sign I love you has inspired me, and, within the same breath, made me wary. When you have success with something you have been fighting for, you must be hyper-aware of all that is happening around you, as I should have been before you'd stabbed me. I would not be caught unawares again. I wander the halls of my home, just above you, oddly elated and proud of how far you've come. Something within me desires to give you all of the things that you could possibly want, as long as none of those things take you away from me. As long as they never took you from my sight or from within my reach. As long as you were here, I would happily contain our lives within the walls of this home. However, after months of having you, I have decided I would rather give you more free rein. I know that the only way to go about that is to move us far away from the general populace, far away from the dark and devious dangers that crawl along the spires of this tall and poisoned city that surrounds us. I want to keep you beautiful, pure, and clean. However, I am beginning to feel that this is impossible to do here, where we are. The dank alleyways and Goliaths of buildings, the predetermined suburbia that has gray, dim-looking children's parks and schools. This is not where we need to be. I should move us sooner rather than later. I have the perfect place. A property far from here, just up the coast, that would keep us from the eyes of these wretched creatures that stalk our scent and footprints. Those who desire to take you from me. Those who deign to steal you away like the wisp of shallow but beautiful breath that you are. I am the monster. I am the selfish one. But I am the one who owns and protects you. And so, I have invested in property far outside the city limits, where the trees reach the sky, the meadows reach the horizon, and the interlocking foliage and branches create a wasteland of nothing but isolation, and the lost miles betwixt us and our neighbors, where, if you desire to scream or run, it would only be so far that could possibly make it. But you are mine. My breath, my oxygen, my stolen love. Forgo the formalities, but I had taken you. Yes, taken you. For myself. I acknowledge that fact. I had desired, I had wanted, and I had seized the opportunity to keep you. And no other should gain prevalence from it. I was the one who loved you, who endeavored you, who desired you so greatly I could not go without. And so, I stole you in broad daylight and kept you for myself. I try very hard while I spend my time with you to impress you with my human-like behaviors. I know I am not human. A non-human entity absolutely fascinated with a human like you. And you accept me as is. Perhaps it is this simple fact that makes you truly unique to me. I prefer to deal in absolutes. I knew that eventually, over time, I could force you to accept me. Force you to love me. Even though I am aware that I am nothing but an empty space disguised as a human. That skin suit that covers this hollow existence. But you fill that empty space with something, and even though I am not sure what it is or I do not understand it fully, I can feel you within me, and that is all that matters for now. You feed me, and I devour every morsel of humanity that you give me, and I wait, and I watch until you give me more. I do, however, recognize the fact that I cannot ever allow you to know the power that you hold over me. Your ability to control what I do, say, and act is an unruly thing that I should never let be known. Humans are constantly under the pull of their emotions, and they will change their ideals and personal beliefs by the day or by the hour depending on their mood. You must never assume that what is said now will remain. A particular statement, a particular moment, a particular second is never a true statement of their permanent desires. Humans are flighty and indecisive things. I understand that despite what humans are bound to say, that these kinds of behaviors are transactional. I give, you take. I take, you give. People oft express that love should not be transactional, but it is. No matter what humans say, or how they want to behave as though they are more than they are, more enlightened, your basest interests and desires, your baser instincts, well, you want what you want, and you want it now. I understand and respect that as part of a human behavior, and I am willing to give you these things, give you what you want and need, but only under our transactional agreement. You understand this. If I truly want it, I either have to give, to take, or if you absolutely refuse to give it to me, take it by force. However, I know that the latter will only create disdain, resentment, and fear. Unless disguise the force under a gentle curtain of love and coercion. And that is the route I intend to take once again, as I have before. I shall direct you, once again, in the right direction. My direction. The path that I desire you to follow. I know that humans are inherently selfish. All humans would fight for their survival and occasionally for the survival of others. Survival brought out a very specific behavior in humans. You may rely on me, and your inherent need to survive makes you behave in specific ways. But I can only rely on that so much. Humans fear 3 things. The fear of pain, the fear of death, and the fear of the unknown. Instinct is no match for reason. And reason is the folly of all men. You shall reason over a long enough period of time that your dependency on me is love. Love that comes from fear should, by all scientific understanding, give you an almost identical feeling as that of real love. Only with your dependency, when you are away from me, or if you disobeyed me, the fear that was instilled beforehand would increase tenfold. That would keep you close and under control for much longer than real. And those who were sane and logical like myself, well, we knew that emotions were but simple chemicals. If I trained you to release certain chemicals at certain times due to certain rewards or refusals, you would become a dog of Pavlov. I knew I never wanted to keep you tainted with the darkness that whispered past the very outer walls of my home. But if you were with me, I could keep you safe. And it is with this power and protection that I hold that I decide to surprise you. The hedges in the backyard are tall, and since it is during a weekday, I decide to take you outside. And I have prepared. I will connect you to me with a pair of handcuffs. I won't remove the collar, but I'll give you a jacket with a high collar to hide it instead. I didn't need you randomly deciding to get a voice while we were finally out and about for the first time, even if you hadn't spoken in months. No one should see us, but it is much wiser to plan ahead to have wished that I had. When I suggest the idea, your eyes alight with a brightness I have not seen in a long while. Your face, over the past couple of months, has grown thin, sallow, and somewhat exhausted, even after a good night's sleep. I know I cannot keep you in here, in this city, in this hellish place. I hate this city. Have I ever told you how much I hate this city? I fucking hate it. I hate it. But there is a small backyard and a place for you to walk with me in the autumn air. And after your confession to yourself, and not to me, I decide to allow you to walk with me outside. I remind you that, whereas we cannot sign due to the handcuffs, that I expect you to read my lips should you require to do so, and follow my rules. Should you break any of them, I would not consider this kind of reward ever again. You nod with reverence and are watching me with eyes as wide as they were when you were in the trunk of my car. You are terrified and yet excited. I can feel your heart thrum against the inside of your wrist in a panicked staccato as I place the handcuff on you, and it causes my own pulse to speed up against my temple and throat. I then remove the chain from around your ankle. I pause and give you a severe look. Behave. You nod minutely, and I take you with me. Our fingers interlock as I hold your hand while already connected via the stainless steel cuffs. I guide you past the first door with multiple locks and up the stairwell before the secondary door with locks. Your eyes widen as you realize that even if you had made it past the first door, you would have never gotten past the stairwell. This seems to give you panic for a brief moment. as though you are imagining the possibilities of what could have happened if you had even made it this far. Perhaps the keys are different, and yet 4 locks on each door. I can see you calculating, counting, debating, divulging in your escapist fantasies. Your breath becomes hitched briefly as we continue through the door, finally giving you a visual of the floor above you for the first time after nearly half a year of captivity. You are looking around, your eyes darting restlessly, and you are taking everything in. Little do you know that we will be moving shortly and none of this will matter. I allow you to do as you please and let you take in the world around you. It is new and shiny and interesting. And I know that it is human nature to find interest in the new and awe-inspiring. I am taking you outside through the back entry, and as I am, you're breathing so hard, you're panting, terrified, to the point where as I go to take you outside, you stall and pull against my hand to stay within the house. I understand. I love you. My beautiful love, my pure love, my clean love. I will protect you. It will be okay. Those shadows, that darkness, the inky divide of monsters that swallow bright lights such as you. You needn't fear. I won't let them touch you. You are afraid of the shadows that slither near us as we leave the safe space that I have created for you. I recognize your terror and I pull you into me. Embracing you briefly, I press my lips to your forehead in a gentle kiss. You look up and, blinking away tears, you swallow hard and nod. You are ready. It's okay, love. We will do this together. As we take the first few steps out into the world I had made sure to protect you from, you flinch at the sunlight. I haven't given you shoes as I want you to experience everything as raw and as powerfully as possible. You are shivering and nearly hiding behind me as we move forward together in the backyard. You gasp audibly, and those panting breaths are getting more aggressive as we move further away from the door, and you, more than once, pull back against me. You want to go back inside. I bring you into me each time, looking you in the eyes and nodding gently. I will protect you. It will be okay, my love. I won't let anything bad happen to you. I promise, my love, I promise you. I try to convey this through my hand holding yours and my eyes alone, and over a few brief minutes you steady yourself and are finally calm. Still holding tightly to my arm, you tilt your face to the sun, and I see a few tears slip past closed eyelashes. I leave you to wonder, and your grateful love, to feel you taking deep breaths beside me. I watch every moment, and my heart swells at your beauty, at your experience of this moment. It is as powerful as it is raw. You look at me, lovingly. You have never been as beautiful as this moment. Your terror turning slowly into acceptance and adoration is what I have desired this entire time. It is only when I hear the voice from slightly beyond the hedges that jerk my eyes away from yours. The friendly female voice of my neighbor penetrates the quiet air. I am staring wide-eyed before I can stop myself. My breath stalls in my throat as your head whips around to follow my eyes. And you see her. Fuck. Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. We have a very long video today. I am honestly super glad that it was actually pretty long, not gonna lie. I haven't done a longer video in a hot minute. I'm also really happy, so hey, I'm not complaining. I hope you guys aren't either, to be fair. Although I know how much you love Alice, so yay! This is currently the last part out that I can find. I think there might be more parts coming, but as far as I know, this is the last part. Um, but there should be more. I'm just gonna probably put a hiatus or a unfinished marker in the playlist view. But I think that there should be another part after this. Um, I think uh it's all up to the person who writes these, because I don't write them. I wish I did. They're beautiful pieces of work. Um, but I don't. um, very beautiful. But it's really all up to the person. So until then, I think I can go ahead and start a new series. I think I think that's what that means. Um, yeah, think that's it. What would you guys like as a new series, actually? Just in general. Like, I feel like it would be I feel like it would be more insightful to ask you guys, because I'm gonna be so honest, I don't have a clue what I would want to do for another series. I know I usually only do one series at a time, just so I could like focus on it, because I don't like doing multiple series at a time. Because not only do I have to do that series, I would have to do another series, and then with all of the other one shots that I do, it just takes a long ass time to actually get my brain involved. And also it's really overwhelming, so I like doing only one at a time. I think I'll just ask you guys what kind of uh series are you looking for? I mean I'll take almost anything. So hey. Just let me know. I think we're gonna go ahead and thank the patrons. I want to thank Eco-Terrorist Thought, Crazy Cat, Voltus, Demetrius1610, Mr. Midnight, Kru1001, Maple Brit, Samantha, Wealthy Whale, Neon BW, Knockenwood, and Shuttle Thank you so much, loves, for your amazing participation, and you guys are amazing. I see you guys interacting in the Discord, which you get access to if you become a patron. My Patreon link is in my bio and in the description. So if you want to be in a private Discord, there you go. Want to get exclusive bits as well. Um, yeah, I think that's it for the Patreon. I'm slowly getting back into the hang of this. It's been like what, 2, 3 weeks since I've done videos? That's crazy. I'm trying to get back into a rhythm, but it's really hard considering my schedule. I um now have more classes to do. Oh my gosh, it is very hectic. I just put out videos whenever I can. Just which isn't a lot, to be fair. I really only do just put out videos whenever I can. I need to do a Patreon audio. I need to do one of those. I haven't done one of those in a hot minute. I haven't done a video in a hot minute. I think this one will do well. I think this one will do quite well. Um, oh yeah, Alloys came out, which is the game that I'm in. I don't know if you saw me stream a portion of it earlier. It didn't go quite as well as I was expecting, near the end, but hey, we got to the part where my voice got mentioned, so hey. That's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, no, it's you can go ahead and support Grumpy, which is the dev on Steam. You can go ahead and look them up on Steam under Outlights. They have also another game, I think something called similar to like The Dive, I think it's called. I don't quite remember. Um, but no, they are an amazing game creator. And I really enjoyed working on the game. It's very scary, which I love. All right. I love you guys. You have a good night. Bye bye.